This is going to be a controversial theory for veteran SEOs, but if I am right, and I think I might be, if my theory is right, it's going to mean a lot less work. A lot less work. You don't have to buy new domains to target competitive keywords. But before I tell you what my theory is, I want to share what the past standard thinking on what are called exact match domains, EMDs, are. So I wrote this a few months ago. I said EMDs in SEO are indeed crazy. EMD stands for exact match domain. This means you have a domain, so yourwebsite.com, that's a domain, that exactly targets a keyword that you want. Historically, this has been seen as a controversial practice in SEO. It works for many individual keywords, but on the other hand, it's not good for brand. These days, domains like this, exact match domains, they sound very spammy. And there are even indicators that Google's algorithms can demote sites just for having exact match domains. So you have a keyword you want to target, you buy a domain with that keyword. So maybe an example would be BuyLaptopsOnline.com, CheapAirConditioners.com, BestRunningshoes.com, DallasPlumbingServices.com. Okay, those are some examples. And those domain names, they're seen as spammy, and there's evidence that Google has adjusted its algorithm to demote sites that rely solely on EMDs without providing substantial value. In fact, this quote was from last year's May Google API leak. The quote continues, "This prevents low-quality sites from gaming the system based on their domain names alone." However, and this is what I wrote, this is why the following finding was so crazy. A Semrush affiliate bought the exact match domain Black Friday Semru.sh, which spells out Black Friday Semrush. And it just uses the dot, the TLD, the top level domain is SH. Black Friday Semru.sh. And of course, it's targeting the keyword Semrush Black Friday 2024. I wrote this last year. And in addition to having this exact match domain, the affiliate bought a lot of relevant backlinks for the domain. And the domain had a lot of content on it. I have a link to it on Wayback Machine, and I'm looking at this. This is a long landing page. It's a long SEO landing page. And the result of all of this was that this exact match domain ranked number 1 for Semrush Black Friday. And I'm looking at the backlinks that this affiliate bought. You see anchor text like Black Friday Semrush, Semrush's best offer with the biggest savings. And then it went dark. The domain no longer works. These findings, though, they went viral across much of the SEO community, and it's likely that what this affiliate did goes against Semrush's affiliate terms of service, and the backlinks have been removed. But this was a crazy example of exact match domains working very well. And so when this blew up, when this finding went viral, lots of SEOs were saying, "Oh, exact match domains work, Google lied." And I didn't think too deeply about it myself until actually just recently. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think it was the fact that it was an exact match domain. I think it was just the fact that Google is very good at mapping search intent using engagement metrics, and the backlinks that it bought definitely helped. So basically what happened was this affiliate created a page that immediately satisfied search intent for anybody who Googled Semrush Black Friday. So you Google Semrush Black Friday, you see Black Friday Semru.sh, you go to it, and this is what you're looking for. The backlinks helped it rank fast, and it targeted the keyword exactly. And so here's my new opinion on exact match domains. I don't think it's the exact match domain. I think it's the fact that this affiliate accidentally targeted the keyword properly. Matt Diamante, he's another SEO influencer. He came on the podcast last week. And we talked about this on the episode 624 of this show. So few people actually target keywords properly. So few people just even have a keyword. And even those that do have a keyword, they don't target them properly. And it's really simple. And I say this all the time. Put your keyword at the beginning of your page title, the beginning of your meta description, your URL slug, your H1, and the beginning of your first sentence. This affiliate did all of that and then bought a lot of backlinks. with a good mix of exact match anchor text and partial match anchor text. That was it. I really think that was it. I don't think it was the fact that it had this exact match domain. I think it could have been on a developed website because actually, so this was the only one that targeted Semrush Black Friday 2024. The rest of the ones in the SERP, in the search engine results page, are showing Semrush Black Friday 2023. I think this had the most recent page, so the most up-to-date page. I think the backlinks helped a lot. And I think without the targeting, this wouldn't have worked. But my point is, if this affiliate had a relevant domain for this keyword, the affiliate could have used that relevant domain, and the domain didn't need to be blackfridaysemru.sh. It could have been a made-up name, a brand name, and that brand is related to keywords just like Semrush Black Friday. And by making a page that targets that keyword, and buying the backlinks to make it rank really fast, and maybe that's not even necessary. It depends on how many other people are actually targeting that keyword, and then the ranking power of that domain. If it's an aged domain that's acquired lots of links, and it's an authoritative domain in this niche, it might not even need to buy links to this specific page. It might be able to put up just a page. I mean, if you've been in SEO for a while, you know this. If a big publisher targets a keyword, puts up a new page, that big publisher is going to rank for that keyword right away. Or you could be a smaller site and just have authority in your niche. You put up a page targeting a keyword and that keyword is in your niche, you're going to rank for that keyword right away. So it's the same thing. I don't think the exact match domain actually is what made this affiliate rank number one for the keyword. And so my conclusion is you don't need exact match domains. You don't need to buy domains that target specific keywords and then build up those domains with backlinks and works and putting in all these things that a new domain requires. And in fact, it's way faster, way easier to just make a page on your site. And instead, you build up a site so it can rank for lots of keywords in your niche. And then you just target those keywords with individual pages. And it can be shorter. It can be several hundred words or maybe 1,000 words. Usually several hundred words is enough. And that's all that you need. And so there was such great hype last year about exact match domains. People were saying they were going to make a comeback. Others were saying Google was lying and that exact match domains still work. And I'm saying they work, but not because it's an exact match domain, just because these black hat SEOs. It works because these black hat SEOs are accidentally targeting keywords properly. That's my opinion on this. And if I'm right, and I'm pretty sure that I am from all of my experience, I am. Basically, you just target search intent. You target the keyword. You think about search intent. You make a page that satisfies the searchers who arrive on that page who are searching for this specific keyword. The thing that the Google API leak really revealed was just how much Google uses engagement metrics from all of its properties, especially Chrome. So you create a page that satisfies search intent for the keyword, and you don't need an exact match domain, and that's great news. Build up a brand with a website, have a list of relevant keywords, target them in the way that I described, do it with 400 to 500 word pages. I've talked about this all the time. You don't need long pages anymore. You don't need several thousand word pages. You can do it with 400 to 500 word pages, and that's it. So that's what I wanted to share on this episode of the show. That is my criticism of exact match domains being big in SEO. I think the people who were shouting that last year were wrong, who were shouting it from the mountaintops. It's really just so few people actually know how to target keywords properly. They think SEO is still this magic thing where you need to do all of these black hat moves, or it has so many technical requirements. The reality is Google has gotten smart. Google has a lot of tools at its disposal. And also CMSs, content management systems, and page builders are just getting way better at satisfying Google's technical requirements. For example, if you're making a website with Squarespace or Wix, you don't need to do any very special technical things. Just use compressed images. That's it. And honestly, I would bet that now these places just compress your images for you. So you probably don't even need to worry about that. Use alt text. That's like the extent of how technical you need to get if you're using something like Squarespace or Wix or whatever. And submit to Google Search Console. Anyway, I don't think exact match domains are all that they're cracked up to be. I think the hype around them is wrong. They used to work a lot better. Now they're not necessary at all. Build up a property. That's my opinion. This is episode 627 of my daily digital marketing show, 627 days in a row doing this thing. Build up a brand. Please build up a brand and target your keywords the right way. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye now.